Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my top 3 blushes, stick blushes, and lip liners of 2025. Let's start with stick blushes. So this is the one that I discovered this year. It's by Dior. It's in 012 Rosewood. If you can see there, 012 Rosewood is the shade. And this one, I actually just applied because I had a little bit of the Chanel blush on, the limited edition one that's for holiday. And then I wanted to kind of liven up my skin a little bit, give it a little bit more color and also a little bit more glow, not in terms of sparkly particles, but in terms of the texture. So this does have a nice hydration about it. So for those with the drier skin types who enjoy this kind of blush, it is really beautiful. And I look for these blushes that won't lift makeup off underneath. I have concealer on here, I have foundation, and typically what I find with more creamy formulas, with more stick blush type products, is they will lift off product even if I am stippling really gently with a brush. And this one is beautiful. I wish I could apply this straight to the skin. I think actually this is probably how it looks best, is when applied directly to skin without foundation or without a base product. But I do have foundation on today, so I want to make sure I don't move that around. It's a really pretty color. I've looked at the other shades and there isn't anything really that I would want to try. Let me know if there's another shade that I'm missing. This seems to be the best shade for me. It works with most of my makeup. I am warm with neutral tones, so this is a very neutral blush on me. So here is the shade, and it does look like it has more color, but once on, it can be sheared out. It's really beautiful. The next cream blush I have is by Chanel. This one is very different than other blushes that I have because this one is more of a tawnier shade. It doesn't have any pink in it. I really like a good pink blush. This does look like a bronzer. Actually looks like a sculpting kind of tool, but it's a blush number 20. So I don't know if you can see, it says blush 20 on there. It has more of like an apricot, tawny kind of tone to it. It's great for when I'm not sure what blush to wear. Sometimes I don't want to wear a blush that adds too much color, but I do want something on the cheeks just to bring some life to this part of my face. It's right up here in front. And so this is the one I will pull for. And that one is in 20 by Chanel. A little bit closer, you can see there. So you can see the difference, why I'm saying it has no pink in it. And this one is still a favorite. It's been a favorite since I tried it. Must have been a couple years ago maybe. This is when Victoria Beckham came out with their blushes, and this one is in Major. And you'll see that it looks very similar to the Dior blush, but it doesn't have as much of a glossiness to it. It's more of a satin kind of cream blush product or stick blush product. But the tones look very similar and there's more of an opacity to this. So if you're looking for a little bit more traditional kind of formula, less glossiness to it, this might be a better bet. But if you like the tones that I wear, then Major is one of the best blushes I've ever worn. There's a little bit closer up. And this one does not lift makeup either. On to traditional blushes, a powder blush. So this one I'm going to start with because it's not going to be a surprise. It is by Valentino 09. I know that some have noticed that their inventory is low in various places, especially 9. I noticed it's gone quite a bit, but then some sites I did see, like they were down to just a few in a few colors. So I don't know if it's a packaging update. I'm not quite sure what's happening. We'll watch it, but this is a very unique blush. Out of all the blushes I've worn, there is a creaminess to this. Very flattering. Actually, I don't know why I didn't wear it today, but it has a very flattering appearance to it. It makes the skin look healthier. It looks a little bit more glowy, but not in a sparkly way. It's got the right amount of glow for me, and I don't like anything that's too glowy. But it also serves as a bit of a color corrector because it does have a warmth to it, a peachiness to it. Really helps improve the appearance of the dark spots in terms of camouflaging them a little bit. So here is 09 by Valentino. Definitely a go-to. Another traditional blush formula is this one by Chantecaille. It is Sea Turtle, and you'll see that this looks very similar to the Valentino. It doesn't have the same type of glow to it, but it does have a really pretty appearance on the skin. Really great shade again for this warm and neutral undertone that I have going. It will look a little bit more warm, I think, on some people based on the undertone, but Chantecaille's blushes are beautiful as well if you wanted to look at those. So Sea Turtle is this shade. Of course, we have Chanel, and Chanel's powder blushes are still really beautiful. They reformulated them. I think I tried all of the previous formulation, and then, like I said, they updated them. I did not pick up all of them, but I looked at the ones that I really enjoyed and then which ones were worth buying another updated version of. And this one, number 72 Rose Initiale, is beautiful. So if you like pinker shades, it's this one again, 72 Rose Initiale. And you'll see, compared to the earlier tones or the first tones that I showed you, this is pinker, but it's still got a little bit of warmth to it. It's not a completely cool kind of pink. I have some pinks that are cooler than this, but this is definitely pinker than the other two. Really beautiful. And here's a little bit closer. And then I thought I would include lip liners because I know so many of you wear lip liner instead of lipstick, and for me, lip liner is an interesting product because I do like it to cancel out the darkness. I know some people like to add a darker lip liner, but I actually want to remove that because sometimes it can interfere with a lipstick going on evenly. But in this case, I have two that kind of cancel out that color and then one that just adds a lot of color. So I thought I would include a lip liner category this time because there is one outstanding lip liner that I tried this year. I don't have anything else like it. I've not tried any other product that's similar to it. It's very smooth gliding on. It's very even. It's buildable. So it's a beautiful sheer like your lips, but like between a balm and a lipstick kind of consistency once it's all filled in. And this one's by Merit. If you've tried this, then you know how unique this one is to the market. It really glides on so smoothly, and this one is in Beverly Hills. This is the one that I enjoy the most. And this one brightens my lips a little bit because of the tones in here, and I'll show you, but it just is a pretty lip. So if you want a pretty healthy looking lip, this is the one that I go for. And I just, when I apply this, it's just so smooth. Like there's no tugging, and you can see there's like a sheerness and a little bit of glow in terms of a, not quite glossy, but it's headed in that direction. That's one of the reasons why this is different than other lip. They're almost like crayons that I've used in the past, drier consistency, but this one is very much hydrating glide to it. So very unique. If you have a chance to try this out in the store, I would definitely just go by and see if you can swatch it on your hand just to feel this. But this is Beverly Hills, and you can see, let's see, I think it's kind of catching the light there. You can see the hydration on that. Pretty color as well. Then for a more traditional lip color, this one by Chantecaille. This one is a natural. This is probably my favorite lip liner in terms of a traditional liner. You'll see it won't have the same kind of glow, but it has an opacity to it. It has a little bit of warmth. So the lips, not the lips, the lines around my lips are darker and cooler. So I want to kind of combat that with a warmer tone and also a little bit more opacity so that I can put on a lipstick and then you won't see the lip liner, natural lip liner that I have. So this one is the Chantecaille in Natural. You can see there it has a more traditional formulation as well. And then we have one more by Chanel. This is for a nice bright lip color. This one is in 182. It's maybe the only bright lip liner that I wear because I really like the color. So I love berry tones, and I feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, tricky to find them. There's a lot of like brown hued lip liners and lipsticks recently, which I think don't work as well on me, which is a little surprising. You would think they would, but I don't think they work well on me. They kind of fight my coloring a little bit, but I love a berry tone. So this one is really pretty. So I'll use this to fill in the whole lip area and then maybe add a gloss on top. But if you want this finish, you can always just go with this. It's really, Really pretty, and I like this pencil for precision on brighter colors. That is it for my top 3 stick or cream blushes, my top 3 powder blushes, and my top 3 lip liners for 2025. Again, let us know what your favorites are. Leave those down in the comment section below. And then after we round all of these up, I'm going to come back with a favorites of 2025 where I select one from each category. And I will also feature those in a get ready with me. But that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other. Stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.